Welcome to the Bare Metal Cybersecurity Plus podcast. This series helps you prepare for the CompTIA Security Plus exam with focused explanations and practical context. For a companion study guide, check out the Achieve CompTIA Security Plus 701 Exam Success by Dr. Jason Edwards. It is the most concise and complete Security Plus guide on the market, built for busy professionals who want to pass the exam fast and on their first try. You can find this book and others at cyberauthor.me. In this episode, we are diving into one of the most foundational concepts in cybersecurity, the confidentiality, integrity, and availability triad, often referred to as the CIA Triad. These three principles form the backbone of almost every security strategy. Whether you are protecting a small website or an enterprise cloud system, your goal is to make sure that data stays private, accurate, and accessible when needed. Let's start with confidentiality. Confidentiality means making sure that sensitive information is only accessible to people who are authorized to see it. This is about protecting privacy and preventing unauthorized disclosure. If someone accesses private medical records, credit card numbers, or trade secrets without permission, that is a breach of confidentiality. Maintaining confidentiality is critical because exposure of sensitive data can lead to identity theft, legal consequences, and loss of trust. Tools like encryption are key to protecting confidentiality. When data is encrypted, it is transformed into a format that only authorized users with the correct key can read. This applies to both stored data and data being transmitted across a network. Access control is another major tool. This includes everything from password protection to role-based access policies. For example, in a hospital, nurses might be able to view a patient's chart, but only doctors can update treatment notes. That access difference is enforced by the system to preserve confidentiality. Secure storage also plays a role. This includes using locked file rooms for paper records and encrypted hard drives for digital files. Even physically separating systems from general access areas can improve confidentiality. The goal is to ensure that only the right people can reach sensitive data and no one else. Real-world breaches show how devastating confidentiality failures can be. When a large financial institution exposed customer information through a misconfigured cloud storage system, millions of records became accessible to the public. The result was not only reputational damage, but also government fines and class action lawsuits. Incidents like these remind us that protecting confidentiality is not optional, it is essential. Next is integrity. This principle is all about ensuring that information is accurate and trustworthy. Data should not be changed without authorization, and when it is changed, that change should be traceable. If a malicious actor modifies financial data, voting results, or medical prescriptions, the consequences can be severe. To protect integrity, cybersecurity professionals use hashing. A hash is a unique string of characters created from a piece of data. If the data changes, even slightly, the hash will also change. This makes it easy to verify whether a file or message has been tampered with. Hashing is widely used in file verification, secure communication, and digital signatures. Speaking of digital signatures, they are another powerful integrity tool. A digital signature proves both the identity of the sender and the integrity of the message. If someone tries to alter a digitally signed message, the signature will no longer match, making the tampering obvious. This technique is commonly used in secure email, software distribution, and contracts. Checksums are also used to verify the integrity of data, especially in file transfers. When downloading a file, you might see a checksum provided by the source. After downloading, your system calculates its own checksum and compares it to the original. If they match, the file has not been altered in transit. When integrity is compromised, the impact can be subtle or dramatic. In one case, a malicious insider changed product formulas in a manufacturing database, resulting in defective goods and costly recalls. In another case, attackers modified log files during a breach, making it harder for investigators to trace their actions. These examples show how data corruption, whether accidental or deliberate, can damage operations and erode trust. Now let's move to availability. This part of the triad ensures that information and systems are available when users need them. No matter how secure or accurate data is, it is not useful if it cannot be accessed. For businesses, lost availability means lost productivity, lost revenue, and frustrated users. There are several ways to improve availability. Regular backups are one of the most basic and essential methods. A backup is a copy of data that can be restored in case of corruption, deletion, or system failure. Backups should be tested regularly and stored in secure, geographically separate locations. Redundancy is another strategy. This involves having duplicate systems or components ready to take over if the primary one fails. For example, having multiple hard drives in a redundant array of independent disks set up ensures that if one drive fails, the others can keep the system running without data loss. Failover systems and clustering are used to provide high availability for critical services. In a failover setup, if the primary server goes offline, a backup server automatically takes over. Clustering involves multiple servers working together to balance the load and reduce the chance of any single point of failure. These methods are often used in data centers and cloud platforms. One of the most well-known threats to availability is the distributed denial of service attack. In this type of attack, malicious actors flood a website or service with so much traffic that it becomes overwhelmed and cannot respond to legitimate users. These attacks can last hours or even days, causing major disruptions for businesses and service providers. To defend against these attacks, organizations may use firewalls, traffic filters, or services that distribute and absorb the traffic across global networks. While no system can guarantee 100% availability all the time, good planning and layered controls can greatly reduce the risk of long outages. As you prepare for the Security Plus exam, be sure to understand all three parts of the CIA Triad. Confidentiality is about preventing unauthorized access. Integrity ensures that data is accurate and unaltered. Availability keeps systems and information usable when they are needed. Exam questions may ask you to match a security goal to one of the triad principles, or identify which controls help support a specific. Focus on the real-world tools and techniques used for each one, things like encryption, hashing, backups, and access controls. The more clearly you can connect each concept to a practical example, the better prepared you will be. Thanks for joining us for this episode of the Bare Metal Cybersecurity Plus podcast. For more episodes, tools, and study support, visit us at baremetalcyber.com. And before you take the test, make sure to check out the practice questions in the book Achieve CompTIA Security Plus SY0-701 Exam Success by Dr. Jason Edwards. They cover every domain and are a powerful way to lock in your knowledge.